Hi everyone, இன்னைக்கு higher order thinking MCQs instructional and educational technology க்கு பார்ப்போம். First question, a teacher uses an interactive digital simulation where students must diagnose and fix a complex circuit problem at which levels of Bloom's revised taxonomy are students primarily operating in this activity. இதுக்கான correct answer B, apply and analyze. Next question, which of the following educational technology applications would be most effective in assessing students' ability at the evaluate level of Bloom's revised taxonomy? இதுக்கான answer B, a collaborative online document where students critique and justify their stance on a controversial issue. Third question, if a student uses video editing software to produce an original documentary analyzing the causes of climate change, this activity primarily addresses which cognitive levels of Bloom's revised taxonomy? So C, analyze and create. Move into the next question. The revision of Bloom's taxonomy in 2001, particularly the recording of levels, primarily aimed to emphasize. So, இதுக்கான correct answer, the hierarchical nature of learning culminating in higher order thinking. Next question, a student is asked to summarize a complex scientific article using a blogging tool. This task primarily targets which cognitive level of Bloom's revised taxonomy? Answer is understand. அடுத்த question 6, an instructor facilitates a classroom discussion where students evaluate the ethical implications of artificial intelligence and propose solutions for responsible development. This pedagogical approach is most indicative. இதுக்கான correct answer C, reflective level involving critical judgment and problem solving. Question 8, a teaching style that helps students organize knowledge into meaningful ideas and apply concepts is characteristic of which level and why? So இதுக்கான answer understanding level because it involves comprehension beyond rote recall. Next question, 9th. Which of the following activities would least align with the characteristics of the reflective level of teaching? The correct answer is C, students memorizing a list of vocabulary words for a spelling test. Move into the next question. The statement that the memory level is the least thoughtful of the levels implies that it. Answer is B, 11th question. When instructional design applies principles of learning psychology and communication, it demonstrates that it is fundamentally rooted in. The answer is B. Answer is pedagogical theory and human cognitive processes. Question, the goal to help students acquire and retain knowledge or skills in an engaging and accessible way suggests that instructional design prioritizes. Correct answer is B, the long-term impact and student satisfaction. 13th question, if an instructional designer creates interactive multimedia content for a blended learning approach, this activity falls under which phases of instructional design? Answer C, development and implementation. Next, 14th question, the importance of instructional design in fostering accessibility implies a commitment to. Answer is B, ensuring that learning resources are usable by students with diverse needs and abilities. 15th question, which of the following statements best summarizes the fundamental purpose of instructional design? So இதுக்கான answer B, to systematically create effective and engaging learning experiences. 16th question, the principle of repetition and reinforcement in programmed learning is crucial for. So இதுக்கான answer B, enhancing the long-term retention and a deeper understanding of learned material. 17th question, a significant pedagogical implication of a branching programming is its capacity to. So இதுக்கான correct Answer B. Provide a personalized remediation addressing individual learning difficulties. If a programmed learning module is designed to primarily shape specific behaviors through a series of sequential character responses, it is most likely an example of Answer B. Skinner's linear programming. So, next question. The principle of active responding in programmed learning aims to counteract which common challenge in passive learning environments? Answer is reduced cognitive processing and poorer retention of information. Question number 20. In the context of programmed learning, the frames are analogs to the correct answer is small, manageable instructional units. 21st question. The iterative nature of ADDIE when applied systematically implies that. So, idhukana answer B. Designers can revisit previous phases based on feedback and new insights. 22nd. Each phase of the ADDIE model would involve defining the specific skills learners should acquire after completing an e-learning module. So, இதுக்கான correct option D. Next question. The role of feedback loops in a cybernetic approach to learning system is crucial for. So, இதுக்கான correct answer B. Allowing the system to self-regulate and improve its effectiveness. 24th question. The development phase in instructional design is distinct from the design phase primarily because it involves. So, இதுக்கான correct answer C. Creating the actual instructional materials and activities. 25th question. The systematic process of instructional design as described ultimately aims to. இதுக்கான correct answer C. Ensure